Hello everyone, Ceri the Crafter here, that's C-E-R-I the Crafter, and it's Margarete Miller time again. Now I believe it's week 28, in fact it should be week 28, there you go. Before I get started or get going, I do apologise for sun being here. I've set up for filming today. It was a dull and overcast day. I didn't have any sunshine coming through the window until I reached to press record on my iPad here. I don't have a lot of time today. I've got to film today, so please forgive me. Hopefully it's a dull enough day, which is certainly what it looks like out there, that the sun will fade away as we work. So hopefully that's not too distracting to you. First of all, I'll show you the prompts, obviously. There you go. Put it there, maybe you can see. I'll read them out as we go along anyway. So today's going to be a tough filming day for the sun, obviously, and the lighting. It's just one of those things when you film by natural light. Sometimes you have good days. Some days I can't film at all because it's too bright, and some days I can film loads in one day because it's overcast. I didn't know it was going to be overcast today. So let's look at the things I'm doing. Now, you may have noticed, well, you obviously have noticed, I've changed the colour of the pages. One of the prompts on here is something silver, and I normally pick up on something within the prompts to do my whole theme with. So I got some silverish, silver grey craft card. It's not metallic, but it's silver grey to back this on. And that's because, oh look, the sun's gone. What a prediction that was. Because I'm taking this collage in a direction I wouldn't normally go. And you'll see exactly what I mean when you see all of the pieces that are coming through. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's some of you are actually going to really hate this spread when it's finished. But I'm going to try something very different with it. So let's have a look. Something wet. I have boats on water. That's wet. I have a martini, maybe. I don't know. Cosmo. I don't know what that is, but it's a drink. And I've got a bottle of fizz. So there you go. So that's the wet section done. Any kind of tag. I dug through my collection. Oh, there's the sun again. And I have a tag that's actually got a fish on it. There you go. Next in line, a pattern with stripes. Well, I found curtains. They've got stripes. I've got a pattern with stripes, and I've got curtains with wavy stripes. So that ticked that box. Something silver. Well, the page is silver, so I got that. But I did find this young lady, which was in, I believe, a cycling magazine. Can't remember exactly. And I thought that's quite an interesting look. So I've got that one. What's next? A barcode. I had a couple of barcodes. So this is on a soft piece and this is on a piece of card. So those can go on there somewhere. What's it? An image from a magazine. I chose a couple of images from magazines because I'm looking at the silver thing. I had these out of a jewellery magazine, so I thought those might be interesting. And I also pulled this out of a magazine. I thought that would be interesting. So as you can see, it's going to be a bit of a, oh, well, actually, there's one more piece. I'm going to use the word fashion on this as well. So it's going to be a bit edgy. Okay, those with inquiring minds are going to wonder why there's a section here, because I messed up. I did my measurements wrong and I cut that piece and I shouldn't have, so I put it back in again. But it's going to be covered by something anyway. I have scissors, I've got my tear ruler, I've got my spreader, I've got two types of glue. I think I'm probably going to be using this more than this, but I don't know. This isn't a shiny cardstock, so I'm debating on what to use for that. And obviously I've got a glue book to hand. So I think we need to get going with this one. As I said, I played around with the images a little bit to sort of think where I would like stuff. But I'm just a little... I don't know, I'm just a little lost with this one again. I do like that there, and I think I just want to tear that edge off, if I can tear that edge off without destroying the entire thing. And actually, if I don't need it that... Yeah, I can always cover it up afterwards. Sorry, my thought was, do I need to have the whole piece on there? And I think I want to have the whole piece on there because I do. So there you go. Oh, now we've got bright sunshine. This is not going to be fun, guys. So that's there. just playing around. I'm not really sure where I want to put stuff. Like that stripe thing could go down there. I don't mind leaving that empty if I need to leave that empty. It's just going to be a bit of a different look for me. I'm wondering whether I should just get into sticking stuff down. I think I should. Let's put that down because I sort of know that that's where I want that to be. And I'm going to stick this down with a glue stick, because that's what I normally stick stuff down with is a glue stick. So there you go. So what else? I've got a few things to talk to you about actually. Okay, I am struggling to film these collages on the week leading up to or the week of the week that I launch them on, if that makes sense to anyone bar me. Purely because my workloads for other things that I do is beginning to grow as the hold the virus had on the world is beginning to lessen. So I'm going to have to sacrifice doing hellos, hugs and all of that to people, purely because I'm going to have to start filming ahead again like I did when I was having the room done, purely because otherwise there's going to be weeks when I'm not going to get to this. It's like I'm doing a TV show in August, and in August it's a big launch for a product range called Flower Pro. I'm the British ambassador for it, so it's one of those things that it's a really big launch. It's a brand new book for that company and a new mold as well. It launches, I believe it's the 27th of August, so I'm doing a double show, I believe, launching that. And also at the beginning of August I'm going away on vacation, and it's my first vacation in, good grief, how long is it? Let's do that on a bigger piece of paper. My first vacation in about 7 years, so I'm not willing to sacrifice that time. So when you reckon the amount of work I've got in one month to do, I'm not going to be able to do the collage challenges in the week that they're being done or the week preceding it. So I went, I had to make a decision, and I don't want to fail on the challenge. I'm really enjoying this challenge, so I'm going to keep doing the challenge, but I'm going to film it as and when I can. Like, I'm going to try and get 2 filmed today so that I'm at least a week ahead, and I'm going to then, whenever I get a chance, I'm going to film basically. I was hoping to film as I go because I wanted to actually be able to dip into current things that are going on in the world so I could talk about current topics, but it's not going to work. So sadly, I won't say hi and hugs, but I do promise you I will answer comments as I have been already. So let's get back to this. So that's got my bit on. That's the magazine article. That's wet. That's the stripes. So those 3 are done. This piece here, I'm thinking of cutting her right up the middle. Sorry, lady, you're gonna get spliced. And I'm thinking about doing half on one page and half on the other page. And if I'd have cut that straight, I would have been a lot happier with that. Just cut that little bit off there. I should really have pulled my guillotine out to do this, but my guillotine is huge. I love my guillotine. I'm not keen on trimmers or no, they are trimmers for gardens. I'm going to use art glitter glue on this because this is a shiny surface. Yeah, I'm old fashioned. I like a guillotine that I hold the arm to and slice down. I find I get better results with that. So, there are trimmers in my drawers here that I've owned them and I've tried using them, and I just don't get good results with them, and I don't know what it is. It's me. It's not the equipment, I can absolutely assure you, because I see people using them all the time, but I must just be doing something slightly different, and I haven't worked out what it is. So there you go. So let's put this on. So I expect this one to come together quite quickly, actually, not because I'm rushing it or I want it to come together, because we all know I like the process, but these are quite large elements that are going on here. Let's see if I can get the pin in this. Yeah, it's a good day. I got the pin back in. So they're quite large elements, so I fully expect this to get filled up quite quickly. Right, so that's stuck on there. Now, I do have other jewellery pieces which may come into play at some point, like just adding things where I want. So I'm just going to put those up by there to remind me, because we know with me, out of sight is out of mind. I have my fish tag on me, which I was playing around earlier on, and I'm not 100% certain where it wants to go, but so that needs to be within sight. What else have we got? I did like the idea of this going up there, actually. And I'm wondering whether, if it goes up there, whether one of the other elements could go with it. I'm wondering if I do that just off that page. Just leave that sat there. I just need to think about that for a second, because I kind of have an idea. You know me, I don't normally lay things out, or as some people call it, audition the pieces onto it. But actually that's another piece I quite like the look of too. I think that's more in keeping with it. I've got the stripes on this, that's fine. I've only got the lady to go. See, and I quite like her there. So I wonder whether I want to do that. It's a pity about these people in the boat, but they can't be helped. Unless I do something like that. And the people in the boat disappear. Sorry, people in the boat, you're going to go away. If I do that, that kind of pleases me, because it's not beating into that. That would be too much. Maybe put that to one side for a second. I've only got the barcodes to go in, and I've got the word fashion to go in, and all of those are just so easy. They can go absolutely anywhere on this page. So glaringly obvious spots are this one, and the thing that looks like it should fit there would be a tag. But that looks a bit contrived to me. I don't like the way it's covering that eye up. So maybe have to think of something different there. It's too wide for there. The tag is causing me angst. Now it says any type of tag, so I could change the tag out and use another tag. And I do have, I think I've got some in here. I mean, I've got smaller tags like this, so I could put one of those and still meet all the criteria. So I am liking this, but I think I'd like something behind it. I wonder whether this... Yeah, so I think if I do something like that, that might be okay. Right, let's put that piece down. Let's see if I can remember where it goes. So... It's the only trouble when you're doing magazine pages, you can tear them really easy with the glue stick because of the dragging motion of it. About there, I think it was. Well, if it wasn't, it is now. Let's put it that way. So there you go. Not a lot is going on, except I'm frantically videoing. I mean, I will freely admit I'm frantically videoing, trying to get everything up to scratch. Let's put this piece down as well. Trying to get up to speed because I'm hoping that the website is now working properly. I'm trying to tidy up my YouTube channel to make sure that functions more. I have a lot of Etsy products I've got partly developed that have been sat in boxes waiting for me to finish them for a considerable amount of time, and I really do need to focus on them. And it's my fault I've not done them. It's just my fault I've not done them. So there's no excuses anymore. I just need to buckle down and do it. keep playing with this piece thinking it needs to go in somewhere, which if I do that, it may lead into that. So yeah, quite a few Etsy products are just sat there undone, and I haven't put a new Etsy product on my Etsy shop for quite a while, which is really bad of me, because I know there's lots of people who have favorited my shop and they expect products from me, and I just haven't got around to it. It's just, I think part of it was, and I know this sounds a little bit like an excuse, but part of it was that I was having the craft cave done, but then I don't really want to use the craft cave as an excuse, because it's not the excuse I want to use. Well, there shouldn't be an excuse, let's put it that way. Right, I'm going to put that to one side. Right, I think if I get the glass put down, it'll go really nicely there. See, I could add the fish tag up here. The fish tag just, I wonder whether I put it there and hinge it so that actually opens up for... Okay, let me think about that for a while, because it could be that that's what I cover that up with, and then that might work. Right, let's get this glass down. Let's cross your fingers, guys, because I'm terrible at ripping things a little like this. Mind you, everything that's torn can be repaired, I suppose. So, as you heard me say, and as you can see, the sun keeps coming in and out. The weather here in Britain is sort of deciding to be summer. Well, it's summer for Britain anyway. So people are out getting suntans, the shorts are out. There are certain people with very little clothing on a regular basis, basically, and some of them are like, that's interesting. So I've seen a few photographs bantered around Facebook, and I've gone, should you really be wearing that in public? But let's not get judgmental on here. Certainly not the perfect body in the world on my body. Right, she's sat there so long I forgot that she's not stuck down, so that's fine. I'm still wondering about this. I'm still wondering about that. Actually, the word fashion would fit up there quite nicely, wouldn't it? So let's put the word fashion in up there. And maybe I'll put a barcode, the smaller barcode up there as well, because I'm fancying the barcode down here because it mirrors all of that. Let's pop that in there. That works for me. Yeah, with the barcodes, if I was to put one across there, that might work for me. And if I had to put one up there, I'd have put... What language am I speaking? If I put... maybe not. I do quite like her just on her own. Right, let's get a clean page, because I do not want this lady sticking to anything. Although she's already stuck to a bit there. There you go. Anyone who's wondering what I'm doing with the old glue pages, they go into a box which is over there, and then they get recycled at some point in the future into other projects. Although I've been really bad at putting projects out, but there you go. Oh, that's another update I need to give you. I hunted and hunted and hunted for 12 by 12 pads, because I did say I was going to do a 12 by 12 series, and I've come to a point where I've ordered some 12 by 12 pads, and what I thought was I'm not going to do a 12 by 12 playlist on only one pad. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get a 12 by 12 playlist created, and then I'm going to make that solely about doing 12 by 12. So every single video within that playlist will just be about what can I make out of one 12 by 12 piece of cardstock or paper stock. And I thought that way that playlist can be added to at any point, whereas if I only used one pad and did it all the stuff in the pad, then once that's done, then I finish that playlist. So I thought, right, we'll just work on, I'll invent some stuff myself, I'll play around and get other things done, I'll do a bit of research and see what other people have done as well. So yes, so the playlist will happen. This colour's really bugging me there. Let's see if I've got something else that fits the theme better. So yes, so anyway, know that that is done. I've already designed a couple of pieces to go in it. I've had a practice run. I've written down sizes and guides and things like that. I just haven't got around to filming it, which is another reason why I'm trying to do more and more of... I wonder, because it says a tag of any size. I wonder if I just... Let's flip this top piece round. So I get an even sides. That doesn't look too even to me. Let's just take the top off again. That looks even. There you go. I'm thinking I just want to add, maybe put the barcode on it. Do you see where I'm going with that? So I'm thinking if the barcode is on it, where do I put it? See, this barcode is just the right size, but I like the thought of the little barcode on it. And then that gives it a reason to have the barcode. So if I just go in and put glue stick on the back of this. And pop that on there. I think then that will make more sense if I add it in up there. And that's where it's going to go. So I just don't want to cover that up. And I think the fish tag, although I like it, it just doesn't fit. Well, it fits, but it's not the right thing. So let's put this tag in up here. I don't mind it linking because that will link all of those images together. Stick you on there. Okay, so I don't need to add the other barcode, and I think actually I'm going to put that in the parking lot for future. I've got this one little piece here that's calling to me, and I'm thinking that would fit quite nicely in there. Right. Have I got all of the things on here is the first question. Right, something wet, the drink is wet, the water's wet. A tag of any kind, there you go. Pattern with stripes, got that. Something silver, that's pretty much dealt with on here. A barcode, got that. Image from a magazine, any of the, well, all of these are from a magazine. Right, so the bottle can go back into the parking lot. This tag I'm just going to add back to the ephemera box. Let's have a little bit of a look at this. Am I thinking it needs something else? This light is so annoying me. But never mind, we've started and I can't stop because I can't undo it and redo it again. I'm wondering, right, it's fashion. That's kind of what I've gone for in this. So fashion to me means I can put anything I like on here because anything could be classed as fashion. I know I don't have any labels that would be contemporary enough for this. I'm wondering, it feels like it needs something here. What would I put there? I wonder. Let's have a little look and have a think as I look. Let's pull in the ephemera folder and see if I can see anything in the ephemera folder that jumps out at me. I can't imagine I want to put a flower on here. Mushroom is interesting. I put birds on nearly everything so far, so I don't want to do that. Actually, a big flower. Let's have a look and see, because this lady's glasses have got some really nice colours in it. So that might be quite nice down there. Maybe there's something else I like. That's not the right colour. Mind you, I can use any colour, can't I? So a lot of these flowers are just way too big, which is why they're at the back of the book, because I don't use them very often. So Sorry, I'm quiet. I know I'm quiet, but it's because I'm trying to think. I quite like that there, so we're going to sit that there for a little bit. Little bits of a rose. Sorry, the ephemera book is out of shot. I know it's out of shot, but it is what it is. I like to have something over there, and I'm not really sure what. I've got a white rose in the ephemera book that I can't get out of the pocket, so I'll try and squidge that out of there. There you go. That looks a bit contrived to me. It's as if it's meant to be covering something else up. I wonder if I switch that around and put... That wasn't meant to be there. I don't know what. I've just dumped that there, haven't I? No wonder I'm looking at going, that doesn't look right. Excuse me. I like the way that the purple pulls the purple in. The white is almost silverish. I don't mind that there. It feels that there needs to be a flower on this page though. And I'm not sure that I've got a flower that's going to work. Oh, I didn't think I'd struggle with this one, guys. I really didn't think I'd struggle with this. Oh, I know, I've got a funky idea. Let's put that back and let's pull out the Tim Holtz people. Let's pull the rose out of there because I might put the rose on that side. I'm wondering whether I've got something in here that would just sit here. That I know it sounds weird and cruel, but there's totally not fashion. Actually, that's a bit cruel, isn't it? I mean, oh, she's quite cute there. I'm thinking of something, you know, that puts another person on the page. Like, she definitely isn't fashion for me. But I need it small enough to sit there. I wonder whether she would work. She might work there. Let's leave you out a minute, lady. We'll see, she would work. I think this is... Yeah, it's a bit big. She could be dancing in the glass, but that's not working for me. Let's pop you by. I thought I'd ordered more of these. Maybe I haven't ordered more of these. No, not you. Oh, I've got a little fairy. I wonder whether I put a little fairy on there. I must have cut that out of somewhere. Actually, I quite like the way that pulls the pink in from that. Gonna let that sit there, and this lady's going to go somewhere else. So, well, she's going to go back in the ephemera book, to be honest with you. Right, you can go over there. So, quite like her there. She's fine. I don't know, this rose doesn't feel right. I'm not sure the flowers feel right, to be honest. I like the little girl though. So let's put the little girl down. If I can do it without tearing this image, because I do know this is a fragile image. So I think I clipped this from a book or a postcard or something. I don't remember totally. But I really do quite like her. She's sweet. She can go down there. Let's flatten her out a bit. So I'm still looking for a little something there. I wonder if I got a butterfly and cut it in half and put the butterfly there to actually reflect both halves. I know I said no to a butterfly, but let's revisit that thought, shall we, Griffiths? It needs to be a symmetrical butterfly though. It needs to be a butterfly that's got two halves. I don't think that'll work. That's not quite big enough. Actually, what's this one down here that's very, very pink? That will work. I'm not a great lover of the colour pink. Don't know why, I'm not. I'm going to trim that a little bit there, it just looks a little odd. So sorry, Mr. Butterfly, I'm going to slice you right up the middle. And I think if I put one side and match it up with the other side, I think I will accept that. So, right, let's put this side down first, because this is the one that I'm actually struggling to cover. That's that done, and then see if I can match this up on the other side. Right, let's have a look through. It's difficult because I look through my iPad to actually create these things, and I've got varifocals. So you know what? Symmetry is not always the easiest thing to do. Right, let's touch that down. Okay, I don't mind those there. This slightly annoys me that I must have cut that at a bit of a curve, or it didn't push it over far enough. But you know what? I think I'm going to let that be. I could obviously reach for some washi or something and put that in there. I could go in and do something like that, but that just looks like I'm just covering and covering and covering. I think we need to stop there. Very different. Certainly not what I was planning. I wonder whether I've got a bit of a barcode. See, it's annoying me now because I can see it. Do you find you're like that? If you see something, you can't unsee it? That's very much me. If I see something, I can't unsee it. No, let it be, Griffiths. It's done. Okay, I think we're going to call that one done. I did say I wasn't sure whether I was going to like it or whether you were going to like it. I don't know. Do you like it? It's certainly a different thing from me. It's certainly far removed from that sort of look, or that and that sort of look. It's just gone off on a completely different tangent. Yeah, I think we're going to call that done. Okay, let's see. Social media links, as always, love you to like, follow, share, thumbs up, comment, whatever. It would be lovely, because knowing you're out there helps me do what I do. And this is me signing off, Ceri the Crafter. That's C-E-R-I the Crafter, saying goodbye for now. See you next time.